Okay folks, a lot going on in the world today. As if this area hadn't been active enough, it now appears we have a second volcano that is set to blow any day now, this one in Bolivia. You might remember up in Colombia we have another volcano that they expect is going to go off any day now. The Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico is acting up. One in Chile's been grounding flights. We have one in Ecuador. The one in Guatemala is not even on here anymore. And you all know about the earthquakes we've been having in the Caribbean and Cocos Plates. We had a pretty big earthquake right in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. This was originally up around a 6.0. It got downgraded, but it's still a fairly large earthquake for this part of the world. Something that just goes without any explanation, absolutely no humanity whatsoever. Somebody poisoned the Bengal River. Tons of fish have died. Officials are saying that it's not safe to have anything to do with this water, not even safe to be in it. It's really just a tragedy there, folks. Once again this morning in Japan, they have found radioactive rice. It might really be time to consider drastic actions on this front. Folks, Iran protesters stormed the UK embassy in Tehran this morning. This situation is seriously deteriorating day by day, bit by bit, and we can't tell you exactly when it's going to come down. We don't know. All we know that it's heading in a bad direction. A pretty good article out from NASA about how lightning creates these resonances, these waves within our atmosphere. They bounce off the low level of the ionosphere about 60 kilometers up. And I can just see it now. They're going to tell you that this is what's causing the waves in the clouds and not any kind of a weather modification or wave propagation. Absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people know that we had a CME due to impact us right around now, and space weather saying that it hit us last night. We wouldn't be so quick to pull the trigger and say that it was the CME, because we are also supposed to have a coronal hole stream hitting us as well. And so which one of these things took the KP index up to 4? Well, it's tough to say. It really could have been this coronal mass ejection, although they didn't think it was going to hit until the middle of the day, universal time on the 29th. And you know, we were supposed to have this coronal hole stream hit us as well. Now, we're not going to say it was one or the other. It's very tough to tell. Certainly when you're looking at the telemetry from ACE, it doesn't look like a smack from a coronal mass ejection. It does look a lot more like a more drawn out coronal hole stream. So we'll wait till a little later in the day, see if anything else happens. Not much going on the heart meter, so we'll wait and see what we think hit us a little later today. This region, this basically line of beta spots on the sun has been fairly active. One already put out a coronal mass ejection. They're fairly active, and although we don't have any beta gamma spots, we should definitely keep an eye on these regions as they become active, especially that one over to the left that pop off the coronal mass ejection. If it does it again the next couple of days, it'll be coming at Earth. So eyes open, folks, and be safe.